Gritty Urban Saga. So I'm going to keep this somewhat short and sweet because I'm a little angry right now, just a little bit. I just watched the Apple Holiday TV ad that they put out, and it's just another instance in this strange advertising avenue that these companies are going down that I'm having an issue with. So just let me give you a rundown of what happens in the commercial first of all, and in the ad. So it's a family that gets together on the holidays, and there's a boy in this family who's seemingly checked out the whole time. He's hanging out with them, but he's on his iPhone the whole time. And then once they're in the home, sitting around the Christmas tree at the TV, he does something wirelessly, and all of a sudden a video shows up, a perfectly spliced video with background music and everything of them together in the snow and playing around during the whole day. And his mom starts crying. It might be his aunt or something, but it's probably his mom. And she starts crying because it's so beautiful, and then he walks up and gives her a hug, and then it says, "Happy Holidays," from Apple, of course. Now, this is where the problems really start getting bad to me. Right after it says "Happy Holidays," in white letters on a snow white background, tiny white letters, it says, "AirPlay uses Wi-Fi. Extra hardware needed." And it says this for less than half a second. I challenge you to go to this video and see how quickly these words come up. And this is a TV ad, mind you, okay? So this is not something where most people are going to have this recorded and they're going to be able to pause it and read that, or even see that. The first time I watched this video, I didn't even see it. And so it's just the way these companies are marketing these things, and it doesn't show him editing the video. It doesn't show him, spending time moving the clips around or adding background music or anything. So they're misleading the public into thinking this is something so easy that you can just do it at any time, not telling you might need some sort of editing background. You might need a paid app. Who knows if it's a paid app or not. These proprietary wires and things that most Apple products have, you're going to need them. If you know anything about Apple, they have proprietary things that you cannot plug their products into other products without these things, and only they make them. So this little blip that they show that says "extra hardware needed" right at the end of the video in white on a snow white background, I just think that's underhanded. Okay, it's supremely underhanded. If I put black letters on a black background that say, "Hey, you might not want to do this because it might be potentially dangerous and might dismember you," I understand, yeah, I gave you a disclosure, but the way that I've done it in that case is underhanded. I basically put you in harm's way because I'm counting on you not seeing it. Basically, I've put it there just as a legal thing. I haven't really told the public how you use this. And the second fold problem I have with this is that it's an ongoing problem that Apple is just misleading the public into thinking that you need their products for some sort of awesome thing that you can't do anywhere else. Instead of innovating, they're just misleading people. I saw an Apple advertisement a little while ago that said, "Millions of photos are shared on Apple products every day." And it's like, yeah, Apple products, I'm sure millions of photos are shared on iPhones and Apple products every day, but sharing photos is not something new or exclusive to Apple products. Why even say anything like that? Photos are shared on laptops. They're shared on desktops. They're shared on old Dell computers. They're shared on flip phones every day, I'm sure. So I just wish they would stop trying to mislead the public and average everyday people. Yes, Apple products are great. They're notoriously more resistant to viruses. They're notoriously good for people who do editing of music, or people who like to do art. They're notoriously good for these things. They're not bad products. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I wish they would innovate something new instead of misleading the average everyday person, because the average everyday person is not into editing photos or doing music. These are specialty activities, and they're marketing those things now to the general public as if you're going to be able to do those things without any sort of background. And I just really think it's underhanded, and I wish they would just stop. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the subject. Gritty Urban Saga.